And as we get a check of your first alert forecast, today we had a very warm day. For some locations, briefly reached 90, especially along the shoreline, and even stayed quite humid there. But we're noticing drying out. Everybody going to be really nice throughout the overnight hours with temperatures cooling. We'll talk about how cool it gets, but we also have a first alert weather day over the next couple of days. Let's take a live look outside right now in New London. Look at all the blue out there. It's a nice evening. If you're heading out, go for it. Look at all the people heading out to any of the islands, Block Island, Long Island. This is going to be an area that is very busy by the end of the week with all the travelers for the 4th of July holiday. The almanac for today in the Hartford area, 1 degree above where we should be, 85. Very nice. It was a beautiful day from start to finish. Temperatures, notice there's a 79 on the map farther towards the north. Some 80s though, upper 80s from Bridgeport through New Haven up through Meriden and Chester. Bridgeport, you briefly touched 90 about an hour ago. And with the dew points still elevated, say right along the immediate shoreline, still getting a feels like temperature in some cases up and over 90. Last check, New Haven, 91 degrees is your heat index at this hour. Now humidity stays quite low tomorrow, even though it is a very hot day. And then temperatures in terms of the dew point climb to oppressive levels on Tuesday. And then beyond that, we notice improvements for Wednesday, maybe a shower Thursday, but Friday and throughout the weekend looks excellent out there. By Tuesday, that's our next first alert weather day. And where it is right now is, say, through Wisconsin, Minnesota, parts of Iowa, producing some severe weather there. It takes its time getting here, but it will. The severe weather threat tomorrow is green shading, a level 1 out of 5 to the west of Connecticut. But by Tuesday, that comes right overhead. It's much of southern New England, parts of the Northeast, and a level 2 farther towards the south. Would not be surprised if this gets brought up a little bit farther north. The dynamics are here. It will be hot. It will be very humid. So the threat exists for some severe thunderstorms. We have that first alert weather day in place. Once again, it's Tuesday. It's the second half of the day. Any outdoor plans or travel plans will be impacted. We're starting you off tomorrow morning because until then, it's just fine. On your Monday, we're looking at a few clouds throughout the afternoon hours, but it's a warm day. Tomorrow's quite hot. Tuesday, starting off the day with some fog, and notice the wind arrows coming right out of the south. It is hot and it's humid. Some showers and maybe a thunderstorm starts to pop in the early afternoon hours, but the real issues come in late day. Here's 5 p.m. We're watching a line of strong to severe thunderstorms. 6, 7, 8 o'clock makes its way across the state from west to east, and some of those storms could pack a punch. We're talking the biggest threats would be some wind issues, maybe some small hail as well. I want to get you a quick look at the tropics. We have a new tropical storm. This is Tropical Storm Barry. Wind speeds right now 45 miles per hour. There's not much to it, and it's not expected to strengthen at all, really. It's going to make landfall in Mexico over the next several hours. Besides that, there's an area that the National Hurricane Center is watching towards Florida. This here has a 20% chance of development. So if any of your plans take you to Florida over the next several days to a week, it's looking quite wet. But here locally, what we're seeing for tonight is temperatures falling back into the 60s, maybe a few upper 50s for the hill towns. It's mostly clear. We're calling it seasonably cool. Open those windows. Tomorrow, it will be quite hot, though. 90 in the Hartford area along the shoreline. Those mid-80s. Your first alert, 7-day forecast. Do we reach 90 on Tuesday? It's a possibility before any storms come in. That's our first alert weather day. 89 on Wednesday. Remember, if we hit 3 days of 90 or better, that could be our second heat wave of the year. Thursday, maybe a spot shower at night. Most of the day looks okay, but at this point, Bryant, 4th of July and the 4th of July weekend looking excellent, warming up by the end of it. And at this point, we don't really see much in the way of any rain. So do we break that streak? Hopefully.